can talk in this video about two examples of how music critics affected Heifetz. One, a very negative example, and the other, a very a positive example on Heifetz, should we say. So this is Herbert Axelrod's book. It's not necessarily a well-rated book in all quarters, but it's a pretty useful book to have just for many Heifetz references. And so the critic that Heifetz definitely didn't appreciate was Virgil Thomson. So here on page 419, and you look in the index as well, there's other pages about Virgil Thomson, but here he basically says that describes Heifetz as a frivolous artist. Don't think Virgil Thomson was a big fan, to say the least. And the most horrible review from him dated from 1940, when Virgil Thomson described Heifetz playing as like silk underwear music. Silk underwear music. It's almost describing Heifetz as sleazy, isn't it? And Heifetz never forgave that music critic for that. Just a horrible thing to say. Who cares if he didn't like Heifetz anyway? Hopefully most people would have just ignored what he said, other than it creating a bit of a stink or sensation. But now we gain some insight onto a critic that early on in Heifetz's career actually had, we could say, probably changed the course of his playing for the better. And this is in A. Kage's book, chapter 9, page 148. W.J. Henderson. So let's just have a read of that. That difficulties did not cease even after recognition is gained, Heifetz had found out the hard way. As he acknowledged in a public statement, he had had a serious crisis in 1921 after W.J. Henderson, music critic for the New York Sun, criticised him for a certain lack of depth that had begun to creep into his playing, and also for his tendency for superficial brilliance. Henderson warned Heifetz that he owed it to his talent and to his audience to forsake the easy road to success, to immerse himself more in the depths of his music. The changed attitude which Henderson criticised was attributed by Heifetz himself to his newly found wealth and to his discovery that there's more to life than just practicing the violin. The more he pursued this discovery, the more superficial his music had become. Page 149. Having been brought up as a pampered child and adulated, spoiled youth, don't think so. He was worked like a dog. But anyway, A.K. is entitled to opinion. He took Henderson's review much harder than more hardened artists might have done. In fact, the review thoroughly crushed him. But essentially, then it goes on to say that this review made Heifetz more careful and to give soul and depth to his playing, really. Mediocrity, that was the word that he hated. So there's an example of a critic that helped Heifetz to get back on the straight and narrow. Probably not many negative critics that he would have listened to in his career, but this one from W.J. Henderson stands out. Interesting stuff. He took it on the chin and became all the better a player for it.